This camera makes me look like a frickin' movie star. Right? No egotistical about it. It's a good look. Trust me, in person, I don't look this sharp. Hey, good morning. Friday morning as I begin this, and it's becoming a bit of a norm, these little talking sessions, first thing in the morning, starting from my office. Just trying to get the day started. So no work on the schedule for today. I guess the work week is done. Profit line, it's looking like I probably did about $1,200 to $1,300 in profit. I really want those numbers to improve, but don't we all? Certainly not going to gripe about it. I think I'm doing pretty damn good, just essentially doing 2 jobs a week. I'm pretty sure this week we only really did, what did we do this week? We did the garage door install? No, that was last week. We did the day labor for the guy, the real estate tycoon. That was $300 that I made that day. And then we did the plaster repair job, and I made $1,000 profit off of that job, give or take. It's somewhere right around there. And then we did the doors. We repaired those 2 interior doors for the one customer, and I made $15. So I probably made $13.15 for the week. Certainly not going to shake a stick at that. That's pretty damn good if you ask me. I do have one job that I'm supposed to go look at today. We'll see. It's a brand new person. Hopefully they don't BS. They've already given me the address. So one thing that I like to do before anything else is look that shit up. I said look that shit up. We're not having a blurry situation, are we? Yeah, here's the guy right here. I think it's a guy. It's a name that could be a male or a female name. I'd hate to say yes, sir, and it's really yes, ma'am. All right, there's the address right there. Oh, yeah. Holy moly, your neighbor's house, though. Jeez Louise. Got the stamped driveway and the big pillars on the front of the house. House ain't even really all like that. Guarantee that shit worth a lot. So you're telling me, let me go ahead and read the email I get from this person. They say, I have a set of French doors leading from our family room to the outside backyard that are misaligned and extremely difficult to line up the locks with the keyholes. Oh shit, these are some exterior French doors. Buddy, hey, we might need to replace all of them shits. We might need to replace that set of French doors. Let's just go ahead and look up exterior. I don't even know what you call those. Exterior French doors? Exterior French doors by common size. There we go. 72 by 80 seems to be about the, or 72 by 80 seems to be about the common size. Let's just go with that. So you're looking at roughly anywhere between 700 to over 1,000 for a new set of doors. Let's just say we had to replace this. I've got no idea what I'm walking into here. Could it be fixed? Or is this shit just so far out of whack that there really ain't no fixing this? But let's just go on the positive side, which would be tearing that shit out and replacing, because this could be an expensive job. So, like I said, cheapest price for this is $649, upwards of $1,300. $1,300 gets you the blinds inside the glass, but those shits only got a 3.4 star. The $700 door only has a 3.8. The 900 has a 4.6, and these are by Gelled Win. Yeah, and then they just get more expensive from there, upwards of $3,000, $3,500 for a set of these doors. Yeah, so it's really all what you want to spend. How quickly can we get these shits in? If we had to replace these, what are we charging for this install? A good rule of thumb that I've been trying to use, and it doesn't always work out, is double the price of the material. I mean, add the price, whatever, like let's say it's a door and the door costs $300 and something. Well, then the install should be $300 and something. That goes, I was trying to utilize that type of math for a storm door yesterday, as a matter of fact. If it was going to be a $300 storm door, then it was going to be a $300 install. If it's going to be a $1,500 door, then it's going to be a $1,500 install type shit. But I don't know that that math will always work out. We're going to have to see this. We're going to have to figure out, you know, does the door need to be replaced or can it be fixed? But it's good to have these numbers to be able to tell this person, because it shows that you've got some kind of sense about yourself. You know what you're going into to a certain degree, at least what the job is supposed to be. So you do a little bit of research on it. You find out, you know, a general ballpark of the cost. A lot of these are going to have to be delivered or ordered, you know, not going to be available for pickup. Let's see what's available today. There's a $900 one that's available today. Oh, well, there's a $700 one that's available today. It does not come with any hardware. Yeah, there's actually quite a few of them that are available today. Okay. If it's a $700 door, let's just go with the cheapest. $700 door. How much is the install? $700. Damn right it is. We'll get the shit done in a day. I mean, it is going to be a good amount of work. And that's what I'm going to try to sell today. Let's sell them on this door. Let's sell them on the install. So $1,500. Yeah. If the French door needs to be replaced, that's the ballpark we're going with right there. And that'd be a good profit. Shit, I'll take that all day long. All right. Doors are something that I'm really trying to get more of. I love to do doors. They're relatively easy, and there's good money in doors. So, you know, handyman work, doors, drywall, those type of things. Drywall, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love to do the repair work, but sometimes it's hard to sell the work because people don't see where your pricing's at. Like, why is your pricing where it is? But it is what it is. So again, nothing on the schedule for today. There's that potential job to go look at. Upcoming work. We've got floors to install, some LVP flooring to install for the customer that we just repaired the doors for. I've got to put together 3 proposals today. I'm going to do a pergola proposal. I'm going to do this astronomical 16 by 16 deck build for a customer that I'm quite certain is not going to go for the price. And then I've got to put together a deck delete proposal and then try to hunt down some more work. Because for next week, really the only job that we've got lined up thus far is repairing a storm door for $150 and then installing flooring in 2 bathrooms for $700. And we're not purchasing any of the material on that. That's where today begins from, Chuck, full of possibilities. And hopefully things that pan out. I've also got to pay some car notes today. Got to pay my truck and that van that Gene drives around in. I really should be charging him. He really should be paying me for the van. But he doesn't though, because Joe's a good guy. Or an idiot. Hey, look, let's figure out where today is going to take us, and hopefully it's going to take us somewhere you enjoy going with me. That was a good intro right there. Hey there, good morning. 9:15 in the morning. And getting ready to hopefully go look at a set of French doors. I just messaged the potential customer trying to confirm that, and supposed to meet with them at 10 a.m. But you already know how we ain't got no work today, and I still got to go to Lowe's. That is that D word for sure. So once again, I have no freaking tape measure. You know, we got like 3 tape measures. 2 of them are in the van. One of them is the new one that I just bought when I went to go look at the shower door job that we ended up doing. And turns out, that one's in my wife's vehicle. Son of a bitch. I was trying to go through my truck this morning, rummaging through, trying to find it, and I couldn't. And then I remembered, oh shit, I went to look at a job in my wife's vehicle. I must have left it in there. So I'm gonna go hit Lowe's up. We're gonna go buy a tape measure. That's the excitement for the morning. I'm halfway, almost done editing today's video for Joe Does Stuff. And in the meantime, this will give me a chance to potentially hear back from this potential job. You know, some of these leads that come through are not very leading at all. And sometimes they can be misleading. What they might be looking for 2 days ago might not be the same thing that they're looking for on the day that we're scheduled to meet. Hopefully that's not the case. I would hate to ride all the way out to this person's house and it be some BS. I haven't had that happen just yet, but knock on frickin' wood. Just by me talking about it could potentially be setting myself up for failure with this one. But nonetheless, even if that were the case, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I wouldn't mind spending time working out, editing, filming, live streaming, doing what I probably should be doing all the time. Working on videos instead of doing constructive, productive work with my hands, which I really enjoy doing. I remember I read a comment and they said, you know, Joe is the king of hustling backwards. This guy threw away $1 million operation to go work his hands to the bone day in and day out, something along them lines. Well, I didn't necessarily throw away $1 million operation. I just mismanaged it somewhat quite poorly. I didn't have guidance. I can make a bunch of excuses. Hey, shit happens, man. Shit happens. What I wouldn't give to go back and do it all over again. You know, speaking of After Prison Show being that $1 million operation. Crazy to think though. Like I look at the prison genre now. Matter of fact, I just ran across somebody I've never even seen before. I got no idea who these guys are. You know, all these new people. And I click on this video, not knowing that it's gonna rope me into some prison video. It was a short. So I click on this thing and it starts off with like one video playing and then it would go to the person talking about whatever that video was about. The reason they film it that way is because on Instagram, to get paid, to get your videos monetized, they have to be filmed that way. I've never filmed for Instagram specifically, which, you know, whatever. So anyways, this filming style I first saw being utilized by this guy, Burner 420. So tell me why I'm watching this video and I get roped in and it starts off as one video and then it cuts to the person and I'm fully expecting this to be the Burner 420 guy because this is his, hey, this is exactly his way of filming things. And it's another guy trying to look like Burner 420 and doing the Burner 420 and I'm just like, man, hey man, there ain't no shame in this shit and there ain't no, man, originality in this shit. There's no, man, forget these dudes, man. It is all cookie cutter, copy and paste bullshit. If I weren't sick of it then, man, I'm sick of it every day now, seeing how far off kilter all that shit be. But I probably just sound like a hater, and that's not my intentions at all. I do have intentions for After Prison Show. What happens when a guy does mismanage $1 million operation that's basically thrown in his lap as soon as he comes home from prison, and he's never even seen any type of success prior in his life before? Then tack on a 7-year separation from the free world, and it's just a recipe for disaster. But it wasn't. What could have turned into addiction and oh so much different variations of trouble didn't. But it didn't come without its fair share of adversities and challenges and failures, and would end up being, quite possibly, that young man or old man, talking about myself, that OG's biggest failure yet. Even bigger than going to prison. What happens when a guy comes home and goes through all of that after going through all of that he did in prison and has to bounce back again? And this time, doing it the only way he knows how, with skills and knowledge that he learned from his countless failures as a success in the social media genre. Not wanting to sit back on his ass with his feet up on a rack, crushing up a back, cuz no, he was out there trying to do stuff. And now it is doing stuff, the only thing that he has left to hold on to. There's your montage of an intro for the next wave of After Prison Show, which essentially is Joe Does Stuff. That was pretty good though. All right, hey, you know where we're at. We're at the church. We worship the almighty blue sign right here. Oh, Lowe's. Let's go get a tape measure. Hey, this person still ain't hit me back neither. Do we go out there even if we don't hear from them? That's an interesting conundrum to think about. Got a new tape measure, $9, and a smart water. But I don't be feeling too smart. All right, hey, leaving from Lowe's. And got what we need. Hopefully this person ain't gonna bullshit though. I would hate for that, but I've damn sure talked it up enough, haven't I? Oh yeah. Yeah. Ah. That looks crazy. Got the camera on the... Damn, that looks crazy. Smart water. Ooh. Tastes like nothing. All right. Let's open up this tape measure and get a little dirt on it. Make it look like it's not brand new right out the pack. You always got to think, what's the customer thinking? What's the customer thinking? Bing bong. Look at that little cheapo. 16 foot. Not even a standard 25. Nope. Go with the cheapest. Damn right. All right, let's go ahead and head out here, man. And if this is a waste of my time, please don't be. Because there's better shit that I could be doing. But we need this job, so good energy. Let's manifest that. 9:30 in the morning on my way out to this job. Hopefully it's all gonna go well. Pretty hungry, actually. Yesterday I ate more than I should have eaten. I don't think I ate anything too crazy. I definitely had a pretty big dinner in comparison. I'm starving this morning. All right, so we've crunched the numbers on this thing, at least playing house from the house in terms of what this repair work could be, you know, if the door needs to be completely replaced. But I haven't crunched the numbers in relation to, I don't think I have, if it's just some repair work that needs to be done. And if it's just some repair work that needs to be done, which, you know, if they're saying that the latch is completely out of line, that could be in relation to the hinges. The door could be completely out of, you know, frame, out of square. And if that's the case, if the door is completely out of square, you know, the door has to be completely removed and then reinstalled correctly. If your latches are not lining up, has something shifted? Is there some rot? Like, this could be kind of almost anything. Yeah, it could be kind of almost anything. So, won't know till we get out there, just hoping that we're going to be able to meet with this customer. It would be good. I mean, this prospect. We'll see. Well, how about you now? All right, just leaving from meeting with that prospect for a back door repair. And holy shitballs, Batman. What a freaking can of worms that's gonna end up being. So we sold that job It's just a door repair, but we've got to take the whole son of a bitch out of the frame. I mean, got to take the whole thing out and reinstall it correctly. It was installed piss poorly, and it's out of square. And there's no doubt in my mind that shit is going to be a can of worms. So let me share with you a couple of pictures of what I've got. Here's the top of the door right here, and how badly out of whack she is, because she's hitting at the top, and there's a big old gap at the bottom where, you know, look, that alone just tells me we're out of square. But here's where the monkey wrench really gets thrown into this. There's a set of French door storm doors on this sucker, and I was just having a real bitch of a time trying to figure out how they installed all of this. But I gave the man a quote, $850. We're gonna take the whole door out and the storm door off, and we're gonna install that thing correctly so that your door operates the way that it should. $850 for that right there. So with the top of the door hitting in the middle and the big gap at the bottom, of course, your latches aren't latching. And I hope that it doesn't sound crazy, this price that I gave this guy. Like, Jesus, Joe, you just charged an old man $850 to take a door out and put it right back in. Yeah, but here's the deal. I need you to know this too. I gave him a cheap alternative. I said, listen, for a cheaper price, we can re-drill these holes for your deadbolt and your door latch, you know, and router it and, you know, make it operate the way that it needs to. The only thing that I can't guarantee that I can get rid of, and I can't, is the door bumping at the top. So he said, hey, he wants it done the right way. And he says he's got a bunch of other stuff around the house that we could be doing. Nice house, nice neighborhood, nice man. We put that on the schedule for Wednesday of this upcoming week. Joe's out here selling this pin, telling people my story. Hey, look, I used to have this large scale business. Now I don't. Now it's just me and my top guy. And we do 2 to 3 jobs a week. We do a lot of work. You know, we have plenty of references. And he shook my hand. He says, that tells me all I need to know right there. Just shaking a hand. Man, what a guy. Good deal. We'll get it done right. We'll get it done right. All right, good deal. So, I secured a little bit of work. Wow, if that don't look about as unsafe can be. Good God, buddy. And you're getting on the interstate with it. Oh my God. R.I.P. And you got your hazards on. R.I.P. to anybody riding behind you. Hey, just leaving from the bank that I don't really care too much for, because I just had to give them $1,060. I didn't even get a freaking receipt. Oh boy, he had the receipt in his hand. I don't know if he gave it to me or not though. I damn sure don't got it. I got his information, but I ain't got the receipt. Oh, son of a gun. That ain't no good. All right, so I just made my truck payment. I'm gonna go get back to the house and finish up today's video and get prepared to eat, prepared to do a live stream. Try to be productive. So here's the crazy damn thing. I need to get the truck refinanced, and I've been bullshitting on it, to be honest. But the guy in there told me that they could refinance the truck. And I'm like, yo, that makes perfect sense. I mean, y'all got the loan on the truck. Man, if I can get this truck payment down to like $600 or $700 a month, I'd be happy. If I can knock, what would be, if I get it down to $700 a month, that's $500 a month savings. Yeah, that would be great. All right, anyways, let me get back to the house and see what else I can get taken care of today. Hey there, just got back to the house. It's 11:11 in the morning. I really need to put some proposals together. God, I don't really feel like doing that right this second. I think I'm gonna work out. I just paid my Sherwin-Williams bill. That was $343. I paid my truck payment. I'm waiting to hear about getting my truck refinanced. We went and looked at and secured a job for $850. I heard from the real estate Mongol. He said, hey, Monday or Tuesday, I could probably use you for some day rate. So, hey, man, say, man, what it do, man? It's 11 in the morning. I've got less than an hour until it's eating time. I boiled 10 hard-boiled eggs this morning. So we're gonna have some hard-boiled eggs for lunch. And I'm gonna tell you something that I'm actually really looking forward to sharing with you guys here on Joe Does Stuff. Amongst everything that I already share, we're going to be doing some computer building. I've got the new 5070 graphics card that I'm gonna be putting in that computer right there as I'm rendering today's video that I'll be sharing with you guys a little later on. I've got a 3080 in this computer, but I don't have a large enough power supply to power that new graphics card. And so I went and I bought a new power supply. I've got the 850 watt son of a gun right there with all the cords and gizmos and wires. Man, what a fun operation that's gonna be. Would have done it today, but I just can't be without that computer right this second, as I needed to get today's video finished up. So let me share with you something else that I'm getting ready to start doing here. And hear me out. As I indulge in this fasting and wanting to take better care of myself and really trying to watch what I'm eating, trying to cut out, I don't eat any sweets anymore. I don't drink any regular sodas or sugary drinks. Everything that I'm putting in my body is either fruits and vegetables. Chips I'm still dabbling with, and then diet soda and drinks that have little to no calories. But I want to start cooking. You know what I mean? Like I hate to cook, or I used to, but ever since my son's been born, I've actually been enjoying cooking. I've been enjoying it a lot. I make breakfast almost every morning, even though I don't eat. And, you know, sometimes I'm making dinner. And Joe don't know how to cook too much, but I want to learn. And forget that prison cooking bullshit. Joe want to cook up and whip up some dishes. Yeah, man. So let me tell you what I really enjoy. I enjoy Cajun pastas. Woo! Yeah, shit like that. Cajun food is my drop. So I done got, hear me out, and it's probably horrible for you too, by the way, but hey, look, can't win them all, right? I got the andouille sausage right here. I love me the andouille. Gosh almighty. You get that in a jambalaya with the crawfish, woo, or a Cajun pasta. Yo, you can't go wrong with that. And then I also got the smoked sausage as well. So I think I've got enough stuff to make a Cajun pasta or a sausage pasta dish with some vegetables in it. And I think I'm gonna try to do that this weekend. And if I do, why don't I make a little cooking video? Huh? What do you think? Joe experimenting in the, what if I became like a freaking good cook? Then you could really go put the fries in the bag, bro. Oh shit, hey look, let's get the bench press set up. That's what I feel like doing. I haven't been as hungry as I am right this second in a long time. And yeah man, hey, let's do a little bench pressing with some piss poor 30-pound weights. Well, 60 altogether. Let's go ahead and get the blood flowing. Ooh. There you go. That's a prison workout right there. Yeah, man. They ain't gonna know what to do with your boy if I ever get back in shape. What is that on my arm? Oh, these little jimmies got some weight to them to be some 30s. McDonald's cheeseburgers, French fries, milkshakes, chocolate cake. Boy, that's all the shit you be eating, but not Joe, not no mo. You've awakened the Wes Watson beast inside of me. Oh. They're only 30s. But I ain't 30 no more. You know, if I ever put a fitted shirt on, maybe I would look different. Like, maybe better. Maybe it's these big blown out 3X shirts that make me look even fatter than I really am. Or maybe I am still that fat. Hadouken! Giddy up! You know, like how people say stupid shit when they're working out? Oh my God! I shat myself. Feel the burn. Muscle Beach. Take them to Pound Town. Pause home, boy. Oh, that's too much. Let's try to do 5 sets of these piss poor son of a guns. And that's what we're going to call them, piss poor son of a guns. Hey, what you working on today? Oh, them piss poor son of a guns? These little twist in the wrist action is all the difference in the world. Oh God. Damn, that was damn near failure right there. God, I just want to get back into shape. I miss it. I can't even remember what it felt like to be in really good shape. He's looking at me. That's it. All right. Hey, the beats are like. Back up in the truck. Hey, what's going on? It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Getting ready to go pick my son up from school. And yeah, man, so the day is a wrap. Not really sure if it was productive. It's got to be productive, man. You know, on days when you're not working, just because you're not working doesn't mean you're not being productive. But it definitely hits different, that's for damn sure. So, what did we do today? We went and looked at a set of double door exterior doors and double door storm doors and put that price together at $850. Hopefully we're gonna be able to take care of that for that customer this upcoming week. This upcoming week, we've already got 3 prospects. I mean, 3 jobs, essentially. That job, LVP flooring job for a previous customer doing 2 bathrooms, 2 small bathrooms. They're providing the material, $700 for that. And then the real estate tycoon wants us out there for a day. And the plaster repair job, they want us to help them fix a storm door. So really it's like 3.5 jobs. Well, 3.25 of a job. So not too bad. We went and looked at that job this morning. We made a truck payment. We are trying to get our truck refinanced right this second. Any minute, the bank is going to be calling me to let me know what my new rate is going to be. Folks, I pay $1,056 a month for my truck. Man, if I could get that payment cut down to $700, boy, that would save me $500 a month. And let me tell you, that would be nice. Yeah, it would. I had a meeting at 2 o'clock I had to handle. Took care of that. Went and did lunch with my wife today. I did that. Wanted to do a live stream. Wanted to film a video for After Prison Show. Did not get a chance to do either one of those 2 things. Who knows? Maybe later tonight. But all in all, it was a relatively productive day. I feel confident with I feel good about what was done today. And I couldn't have done no more. Putting feelers out there, trying to find more work. Hopefully we'll be able to line something up. I fasted. I worked out today. And now I'm about to go spend some time with my son. That was the thing that I wanted to tell you. I kept feeling like there was something I was forgetting. Yo, I haven't said this, but I have been feeling for the last 2 days especially like I am on the cusp of a really bad cold. Like I can feel it, but it just ain't there yet. Like this scratchiness in my throat where, you know, if you would try to clear your throat, it would be like that real heavy, painful mucus. That's what it feels like it should be, but it ain't there. So I don't know if that means that it's coming. I know we got rain in the forecast for the next 15 days. It's supposed to be a hurricane in lieu of that. Got rain coming in right this second. Son of a gun. That's all I got for right this second. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up on that note. I appreciate you guys taking the time to rock with me. Hopefully this was something you guys found some interest in. And I will look forward to sharing more with you over the weekend. Because who the hell knows what's going to pop up over the weekend. Shout out to the college football. Hey, this is probably the greatest weekend of college football getting ready to take place right now. Folks, Ole Miss, LSU, Alabama, Georgia, Penn State, Oregon, all good games on this weekend. I'm going to try to enjoy that. Y'all take care. Thank y'all. And I'll look forward to sharing more with you real soon. Until then, take care.